So hi there and welcome to Boxing Media Hub, proudly in partnership with Falcon Contracting and Jam's Boxing Chat. And we're here for another live prediction show, this time of Serhii Bohachuk versus Ismael the Black Panther Davis. Now this is a replacement fight because Ismael Madrimov had to pull out of this fight on December the 21st in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So in steps Ismael Davis at short notice again, just like he did in his last fight with Josh Kelly, where he narrowly lost by majority decision, but it was a close fight. The 12th round almost got to him, in my opinion. I'm delighted to be joined by Håkan Johansson of Håkan's Ringside Live and Sir Chat for Lot of Boxing's Darren Aston. How are you guys?
Good, mate. Thank you. You?
I'm really
good.
How are you,
Thank
Håkan?
you.
Good man, good man. So who wants to take it first on this one?
Go on, Håkan. I'll let you go first this one.
Okay. Yeah, I have been followed Serhii Bohachuk for a long time, and he's a beast. I had a very close winner in Las Vegas against Virgil Ortiz when they fought, and one of the fight of the year contender that fight. So with that said, I think that Ismael Davis could if he had been prepared for this fight and in camp for 5-6 weeks, I think he could be a good opponent. But I think Serhii Bohachuk will stop him maybe round 7, round 8.
Yeah, that's a fair call, mate. Serhii, we all know how tough he is. He's got the 23 knockouts from his 24 wins. He's only lost twice. He was stopped once by Brandon Adams quite early on. He had a real off night that night. His only other loss, as you said, came to Virgil Ortiz Jr. last time out, which was another majority decision. I just think he's just a bit too, I don't know. At the moment, he's on the crest of a wave, isn't he, Serhii? He's really looking good, and I was really looking forward to the Madrimov fight. I was so excited for that fight. That was my pick of the outside the main event. That was my pick of the night for me on December 21st. So I'm actually really disappointed about his acute bronchitis that Madrimov's picked up, but he's still fighting Ortiz in February on the 22nd, which will be a great fight. But for me, Ishmael again has just came in with too short notice to make a real impact. Like you said already.
Yeah.
He just needs a little bit more time, and it's 2 in a row now. Is he throwing away his career in a way? You know, becoming a late replacement guy. 2 in a row, and didn't get the nod against Kelly, although he came close, as I said, in the 12th. I just don't want to see him waste, because the Black Panther's a solid fighter, a very, very good individual. I don't want to see him get loads of L's just because he's not getting the preparation time. So I'm disappointed in that, but should he pull it off and beat Bohachuk, the man's on another trajectory altogether. And he could get into big fights. He could fight the winner out of those two, you know, come February. So you never know. But for me, mate, I'm going to go Serhii Bohachuk. I just think he's too strong. He's going to be a lot more prepared than Ismael Davis, although he always stays in the gym, I've heard. I'm just going to go Serhii Bohachuk, and I'm probably going to go KO around 8. So Birmingham's finest, Mr. Aston of Sir Chat for Lot of Boxing. What's your prediction on this one, mate?
Well, as you said, he's a late standing. I think Ismael Davis looks at it and thinks, well, I take the big payday again, I step in. And I think he thinks, well, if I give a good account myself and lose, I still come again, because he's stepped in at late notice. He hasn't had the sort of like camp that, even though he stays active in the gym, he probably hasn't had the camp that he'd usually have. So I think he just thinks, well, I'll take my chance. And if I don't win the fight, I still come again, because I had a couple of weeks' notice. It won't sort of like be tarnished on his record, especially against someone like Bohachuk. I mean, as you say, Bohachuk, super strong fighter, massive puncher, hard man. But on my channel the other day, I spoke to Troy Williamson, and he's been in with Ismael Davis, and he said to me he's a super hard, tough man himself. And he said, like, he doesn't know a lot about Bohachuk himself. He said, but for the talk of people saying that Bohachuk will just come in and take him apart, he doesn't think so, because he's so tough, Ismael Davis. I mean, Ismael Davis' last fight, he went in against Josh Kelly. He lost. Short notice again, but he lost. When you're looking at going from Josh Kelly to Bohachuk, there is, with all due respect to Josh Kelly, there is still a lot of golfing class to what he's going to here. I expect Ismael Davis to give a good account again. I think it's how much he can take, whether he can make it to the final bell. I expect Bohachuk to win, but I think it could be either a unanimous decision or a very, very late stoppage for Bohachuk.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I was sitting, mate. But I just picked the 8th round. But you know it's going to be a tough fight. You know, like you said, the Black Panther don't lay down for no one. He's going to come to fight. It's going to be interesting while it lasts. But without a full training camp, can he go the distance with someone as solid as Serhii Bohachuk? And like you said, no disrespect to Josh Pretty Boy Keller, he's a very good, say, British to European level. We're now talking world level in Serhii Bohachuk, in my opinion. And I think this just might be a bit of a jump too far. With a full training camp, it'd be intriguing. But I just think Bohachuk, with the extra time, and with Ismael Davis only having 2 weeks to prepare, I just think it might be a bit too much to ask.
Well, let's be honest about it as well. Even though we're saying about the bronchitis or what Madrimov's got,
yeah,
let's be honest. Like with that having that anyway. When we looked at this card, when we saw February announced, we all had our doubts about one of the fights with Madrimov anyway, didn't we? So
yeah, definitely.
You know,
it was a bit
surprising.
much to ask 2 mega fights in the space of 2 months.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so it's not surprising that he's not going to be on this one and going to be on the February one. So
yeah, it's putting all his eggs in the interim. On the interim title.
Exactly. And it's a decent, you know, it's for Ismael Davis to step in at this point. It's not one of them fights where we all look around and go, oh, well, that's, you know, I don't look at that as though that's a rubbish fight now, because you know what you get with Ismael Davis. You know what you get. He's tough. I'm
looking forward to it, mate. I think it'll be a cracking fight for as long as it lasts.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like I said, it'd be a pick'em fight if they were both, you know, a 12-week training camp or 8-week training camp or what have you. I'd be well down to watch that. I just think the 2 weeks is a little bit short notice. Although he stays in the gym, I've heard from most people that know him or spoke to him, he is a very fit individual. He's always fight ready. But there's being fight ready and then there's being ready for a fighter. You know what I mean? You need to like learn that specific style, get training partners and sparring partners that suit that specific style. And obviously he's not going to have that in 2 weeks. If he spars at all, because if you get a cut or something, it's all over. So for me, Bohachuk. I just think he takes it, Darren. I really do, mate. What about you, Hawkeye? Any last thoughts on this one before we wrap this quick one up?
I think that Ismael Davis must have been in the gym and had not a camp, but he must have been in the gym and trained for a fight.
Yeah, that's the rumor that he's always ready to fight, same as he was against Josh Kelly. So yeah. Definitely. Well, that pretty much wraps it up then. We're all going for Serhii Bohachuk, but all massive respect to the Black Panther, Ismael Davis. Definitely. Absolute warrior. He's willing to, you know, risk his resume, basically, to take these short notice fights. That just shows the heart of the man, that he's a true boxing man. He's not one of them gobby runners who just chat shit and runs off and don't want to fight no one. He steps in when called upon. For that, you got to give him the ultimate props. And let's see what he does come December the 21st. I'm intrigued. Darren and Hawkeye are intrigued. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Hit that subscribe button over on YouTube. Follow these two great gentlemen on their socials and their YouTube channels. Hawkins Ringside Live and Darren's Sir Chat A Lot of Boxing. Appreciate everyone for tuning in, and we will see you for the next one, which will be in about 5 minutes. God bless. Take care.